So this morning we're going to do a video about Sun Protection 101. And this just includes a little bit about all of the ways that we have to protect our skin from UV radiation. It's important to protect our skin from UV radiation because it causes skin cancer as well as aging and wrinkles. So the first thing to know about UV radiation is there are two basic forms that come through the Earth's atmosphere and can affect our skin. The first type is UVB radiation, which is like V for burn. UVB radiation tends to be the one that burns our skin the most quickly. UVB is most available in the atmosphere from about 10 a.m. until 2 to 4 p.m. So if you go out right at noon without your sunscreen and you're a fair person, you're probably going to get a pretty decent sunburn. The other type of UV radiation is UVA, like aging. And UVA rays are the ones that tend to penetrate a little deeper into the skin and cause more of the premature aging, wrinkling, and potentially we think associated with melanoma skin cancer. So it's important to get protection from both UVA and UVB radiation. Now we just did a little segment on how to apply your sunscreen, and one thing we didn't mention in that is that you want to look for sunscreens that say broad spectrum coverage or UVA, UVB coverage. There are lots of great brands out there, many of which now have broad spectrum coverage, and if you have a question about what brand you're using and if it's good enough, you can always call our office. The second thing, besides sunscreen, there are a lot of other ways to protect our skin, and we have some of them out here. The first thing to note is that the more clothing you wear, especially if it's a tight weave clothing or a clothing that has a built-in SPF 50 in the fabric, is it will protect your skin better than sunscreen. And you can see here on this sun shirt, it says UPF 50 right here. Approved by the American Academy of Dermatology and the Skin Cancer Foundation and Melanoma International Foundation. This particular swim shirt is for a man. It's by the company Coolabar. And it's basically just a what we used to call a surfer shirt or a rash guard shirt. But a lot of men are wearing these now to protect their upper body while they're at the beach, the pool, the lake, rather than going without a shirt at all, because the more you expose your skin to UV radiation, and especially someone who has a lot of moles or nevi, the higher your chances are of developing skin cancer. So this shirt is in my opinion, a lot easier to protect your upper body skin than trying to apply handfuls of sunscreen to the whole area and then reapply every 2 hours. The second thing I have here is a woman's shirt, swim shirt. This one is actually even more sun protective. It has long sleeves. And again, this is a takeoff on the old rash guard surfer swim shirt. It goes down below the waist. And this is by a company called Girl for Sport. I purchased this swim shirt on swimoutlet.com. Again, says skin protection SPF 50 on the tag, and that's what you want to look for in the fabric label. And this is another great option for spending a long time out in the sun, wakeboarding, boating, surfing, whatever it is that you're going to be doing. In addition to shirts, there are a variety of great hats that are available for sun protection now. A couple here. This is a man's hat. Now this particular hat is made by Tula Company, and it is a straw hat, and there are holes up here. The holes up here are okay because they're above the skin surface, but the weave right here is a tight weave so that it does not allow any sun through the straw. And I think the mistake that a lot of folks make is when they wear a straw hat, it's got holes all over the place, and that just lets those UV rays right in. These are two children's hats. These are actually the ones that my kids wear. This is a very cute little hat by Wallaroo Kids. Wallaroo is an Australian hat company. Offers protection all the way around the head with a wide brim of about 3.5 inches. Protects the ears and the back of the neck as well. And it has a little cord hanging down so you can keep it on their head. The earlier you get started on having your kids wear hats, the more they'll get used to them and they'll think it's a normal part of their sun protection. This hat is made for a little bit older child. It's from REI. It has a little neck guard hanging down in the back, and this is great for kids who are like actively outdoors, playing sports, out at recess. It has a little ventilation area here to keep their head cool, but still coverage, and a little adjustment thing here that can help make it tighter or looser based on their head size. Okay, and then finally, these are a couple of women's hats. This is by Sunday Afternoons, another great hat company. And you can order any of these hats on the internet if you'll Google those companies. This hat is kind of nice because the brim can bend and fold up. It's stylish. It goes with lots of different colors of clothing. And it's got a very wide brim, if you'll notice. Wide enough to fully protect your ears and your neck. And then lastly, this is one of my all-time favorite hats, the Monaco hat by Coolabah. Very large brim. This is excellent if again you're out at the lake all day or a place that's really sunny and you want to fully protect your face, your ears, your neck, the back of your neck, your upper back, and even sometimes your shoulders.